Do, 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 do.
This is a long loading screen.
Oh, okay. That person ran off. Okay.
Mhm.
Ah,
Sid
had a
Westmore.
tank land. Just had a tank land on my head.
That's a pretty Sid-looking Sid right there. Like, not this Sid game's Sid NPC, but
As I
can see
tried.
that. I can see that being a Sid in some other Final Fantasy.
Yep.
Jinky's Full Buster. That's a hell of a name.
Also, new outfit.
Yeah, I like it. It's a cool ropey thing.
So Snow's gone full Lulu then.
No.
I don't know what that means.
Yes, you do.
I guarantee you I don't.
But what if you did?
I would probably know if I did.
But what if you don't?
I'm willing to take that risk. Also, happy beer day.
Lulu!
Oh dear.
Yes, you said that before. Happy beer day,
Straps!
friend.
Thank you.
Eh?
Happy Beer Day. I don't have it right
you.
here. You said that she was looking very strappy, so she went full Lulu then.
Sure, whatever. Oh, that okay. Now I get it.
Jeez. Seeing as you're up, could you hand me a beer?
Yes.
Oh, that's why you got it. Well, you didn't have to.
More belty, but yes, I see where you're going with this now. Pineapple pizza. I want some.
This Walgrith person just like, hey, are you interested in joining the free company? No, the fuck I'm not. Leave me alone.
Yeah, pineapple pizza's sporting the Minbrita hairdo.
Cute.
What?
Should have made the hair a bright orange, though.
Bright orange.
Did you watch that video with the paint that I was showing you?
I skipped through it briefly for now since I didn't have time to watch it in like full. It was an interesting color changing.
You literally could have just watched the end part where they're walking around the car, or the painting part, because there's a part where he paints one side, stops, and goes, "What the hell?"
No, I'm gonna watch I'm gonna watch it in full later.
God, it's such a cool color.
Ray, why do you think we should create our own FC so that we can stop being spammed with FC invites? That's okay. Not being in an FC allows us to basically bait people into getting blacklisted. So. This person's okay, though. It was a very short invitation, and they're not pushing it.
Yeah. Always good.
I don't even mind the people who send an official invite but no message. Like, that's fine. But the people who send like 3 messages in a row, they can fuck off.
You keep doing this. This is not how you get more weed.
Setting your weed on fire is not how you get more weed. No.
No, Artemis keeps leaning in and bapping me with her lovely native locks, and it's like,
that might get her more weed, actually.
Not from me, because I'm trying to figure out shit in Final Fantasy and not be a drag on your stream, and she's over here, bapping me with hair.
What?
Is the login process confusing you?
There you are. Hi.
Fuck your life. Bing bong.
The thing that throws me off is that the bing bong happened after the message, not before it.
The video that goes along with that is so fucking fantastic. There's this guy walking through New York, opens up a door, or it says, hey, opens up the door, says, fuck your life, pulls a pigeon out of his pocket, throws it into the room, and says, bing bong. It's like, so there was this TikTok that was sent to me. It's like, everybody who tries to play a druid wants to be this, eco warrior, speaks for the trees type thing. Why be that when you could just be a weird dude with pocket pigeons?
You know what, Kai? I never considered that, but you make a compelling argument.
Imagine if the pocket pigeons were your that was your eco warriorness.
I like it. This reminds me of I don't remember if I mentioned it a long time ago. There used to be a like an actual play type of thing of a Shadowrun campaign I used to watch on YouTube years ago, and the shaman on their team was a it's a brief background in Shadowrun. There's two types of spellcasters, shamans and mages. They basically have access to the same spells, but mages are like your study spells wizards, and shamans are like your I commune with nature and worship a totem spirit, a magic type. So this one was a shaman, and her totem, his female player but male character, his totem spirit was the dove spirit. And so as a result, character was a total pacifist. Essentially a healer and support magic user. Pacifist didn't actually like to engage in combat. So pocket pigeons makes me think of like this character would probably avoid combat by throwing pocket doves or something. Or just coo at people and confuse them. Or you could get the Shadowrun Hong Kong video game on Steam and have a rat shaman on your party. An orcish rat shaman. That was also pretty cool. I might not like the game mechanics of Shadowrun Tabletop a whole lot, but it's got cool lore. Dicky Blood Moon. And LXYY. Which chromosome is XYY?
All of them. I don't know.
Is that the intersex one? Rare chromosomal disorder that affects males. Caused by the presence of an extra Y. I think it's femboys.
Okay.
Just judging by the photo that went with it. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh no, it's maybe the opposite. Tall and overly aggressive males.
Ew.
I don't know why that picture went with it then.
Wishful thinking? I don't know.
Yeah. I guess it's the male toxicity chromosome.
I guess.
Alright, what the fuck were we doing in this thing? Oh yeah, recruiting the realm. We're starting our own world police force. That's what we're doing.
This is totally not going to go wrong.
I don't see how it possibly could. We watched Team America. That turned out great.
We go in here and talk to Alphino.
Yeah, also at some point we're going to need to fight Titan and Ifrit again, but I don't think any of us have picked those quests up yet.
Garuda.
Yeah, I haven't picked up the quests yet. I don't know if they're waiting for us or not. I think they're waiting for us, but we just haven't done it yet.
Had to do them on Junpei. That was actually kind of fun because
yeah.
I didn't really get to do anything because everyone else was just like, "I'm gonna do it." It's like, okay, I'm just gonna sit back and just like dodge mechanics. Y'all have fun.
Yeah. I think Titan is the one that's changed the most. The new version of Ifrit's not that much different.
No, just like kill everything, pretty much.
The only
Same
real
as
difference I
before.
remember is when he summons the infernal nail that you have to destroy to avoid a party wipe. There's 3 of them instead of 1. Other than that,
Yeah.
it's basically the same. And even that's more or less the same, just more so. He's a free, but more.
If more.
If more.
If more feet. Actually kind of works.
Yeah, kinda. Alright, let's see. Inaugural ceremony. Ooh. What an interesting occurrence that I haven't totally seen 5 times already. So I guess I haven't really, because after my first character went through this, I skipped the cutscenes on the other characters. So it'll only be the second time I'm actually watching it in full. Alright, back outside. Yeah, Paplimo's standing on the table, on the chair. Because he's just a wee little thing. Yeah, considering what we found out about what XYY chromosome is, it's funny that there was a character named LXYY. Not expected. Alright, where's Slaffy Bow? I should summon my Tinkerbell.
You should
So don't
summon your
forget later.
Tinkerbell.
Yes.
Meow.
This person just walked up to Slaffborn and then disappeared.
Yep. Here you go.
Is a new Peter Pan on Disney? I have not seen that.
Where did they find
Did you
this?
hear about the really interesting decision that Disney made for the Star Wars franchise?
No.
They're doing a Young Jedi Adventures CG cartoon thing, and it's like, we've already seen the final episode of this. It didn't end well.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Maybe we should not.
Well, since we've already seen that, we don't have to show that scene again. We already know about that one.
Are
they calling this the series the
worst joke? But
is the show going to be called The Younglings?
But no, the even worse joke I wouldn't even say on Twitch. I'll just reference that it's there so you know that I'm an awful person.
Alright, I'm going to need that DM to me then.
I will have to give you the context of the image that was sent to me, too.
Is that a literal teddy bear? one of those things in the picture that got sent to me is a literal teddy bear with a lightsaber.
Yeah. It's a baby Wookiee. I have no idea, actually.
It's something I've never seen in Star Wars before. Oh no, okay.
What?
I sent him my worst
Oh
joke.
no.
The part that makes it worse.
Ironically, that's probably the only way that it actually makes that kid survive. Because usually they're the first to go in other movies.
Right? That was the joke. Because Artemis had said the other one. It's like, well, we know which character is dying first. And I said, no, because this. And it was like, oh, fuck, I just said that out loud.
Woo! Spicy. You're right, we're not saying that out loud on Twitch at all. Woo!
I feel like I need more caffeine.
God, I'm.
I feel like I just had more.
Eh.
I mean, at least I'm an artist. That means I can get away with shit like that, right?
It's your duty as an artist to push boundaries.
No.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like, artists are usually the ones that do precisely
Ethan,
that.
thank you.
In this case, the act of telling the joke is itself performance art.
Exactly. Like, also part of the performance art, knowing where not to tell the fucking joke.
Exactly. The answer is Twitch.
Right?
And we know that. So, Jack, tell us about this new Peter Pan. Is it a movie? Is it a TV series? What is it?
Is it actually accurate to the actual story?
Doubt it.
You wonder why all those Lost Boys never grew up.
I'm not sure I want to ask.
Well, they never grew up because they disappeared. Forever.
Yeah, they're lost. It's because they're actually ghosts. Neverland is kid heaven.
Kevin.
It's Kevin.
Neverland is Kevin. What?
Spelled with an H. K-H.
Yes.
Oh, man. Alright. So we gotta talk to Harchie Fart. But Camp Dragonhead's not that far away.
Harchie Fart.
Harchie Fart. Harchie Farty. So Snow, where did you get that outfit from though? Actually, that's a really good outfit.
A couple of pieces actually. Actually,
Of course it is.
yes. Actually,
They're simple with her.
actually, very cheap pieces from the market board.
Nice.
The Rainbow Bright Lily for the hair piece. The Uraeus coat for, well, that.
And there goes a glow.
Thavnarian-
It's for that.
Yep, Thavnarian gloves for the hand parts.
Mhm.
The Uraeus skirt for, well, underneath there. And the
The underfluffies.
underfluffies.
Yes.
And the Expeditioner thigh boots for the shoes.
Nice. They go together nicely.
Yeah.
Cake Light.
I take my outfits very seriously.
You do. And it works. Why did you hear herpes instead of herpes? I think it was hairpiece, actually.
Herpes.
Herpes. Her. H-U-R-R. That's how you pronounce hair in America.
Speaking of America, we actually got to try this Mountain Dew that supposedly tasted like America.
Oh, did it?
There were so many eagles.
It tastes like blue.
Mm.
It
Well,
actually
blue is
tastes
one
like
third of America.
the red, white, and blue Rocket Pops.
So it also, kind of tastes like every other flag that uses one of those colors, and there's a surprising number of countries that use those specific colors.
Nope, I'm not saying what my brain just thought of.
It's really kind of dumb if you think about it. We have no originality, and the countries that do have originality usually turn into fascist nations. And well, state countries with these colors are turning into fascist nations too. Case in point, this country. Hi.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen some of the legislation coming out these days.
I wasn't gonna deny it. You know me fucking better than that.
I mean, you said it before I did, even. Do they add gunpowder and a free nuclear missile toy in the package? It's a good question.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Of course they did. It was part of the flavor. I swear I drank one of the cans so quickly that I belched an actual, like eagle egg, complete with
intact shell,
with fully semi-automatic 30-round Clipazine AR-15s.
Clipazine.
Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified
capable of 6,000 RPM per minute.
From trespassing on Kurth's soil.
Except not really.
Right glad that you have chosen to lend your support.
Oh, hey, we
to
start
this
getting
endeavor.
the
Never let it be said
the
that House
weird,
Fortuna does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies
armor
or her debts.
with these next
It was in
quests.
the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies.
Didn't we already
to
get weird armor?
More.
Well, the headpiece you get has a lion head on the front.
I remember that one.
Somehow glad that I turned my headpiece off.
Poor fortune, I see.
What, you don't want to wear a snarling lion's face on your head?
These incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day.
I might be able to do that.
This new unity of purpose
Yeah.
we attribute to their
I may have been able to
leadership.
add a electric pickup to my drum, so now I can, plug my hand drum, into my amplifier.
Lady Iceheart, huh?
Mm-hmm.
She sounds
What we
friendly.
do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly
Damn
I used to
heretics.
dance under that name.
Such
I
loyalty
realized
is
what I
rare
was about to
indeed,
say was going to be a
but
pun.
fear
I was
to
probably going to
imagine
get
what
something
so
thrown at me.
collective might achieve.
But
Things
Because,
have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct
uh,
confrontation here in
it's like,
Dragon.
yeah,
Some few of the member have, however,
Lady
suspected
Iceheart
not
is
far to the west
is
of
pretty
you,
cool. Someone
and
might
with ever-increasing
even
visibility.
say she's chill.
No,
Hi.
she has very little chill.
She does have very little chill.
A visit to White Brim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snow?
I don't know,
knowing
I'm
what
inclined to
implacable
believe
foes
that
may lie in wait?
she has a lot of chill, just a different kind than you're used to. She's
Mhm.
got that
May
passionate
blessings
chill.
be upon you. Though I take no pride in the admission.
Yes,
Many of
that's
mine
true.
own countrymen are not so well suited
Sorry, I
to
got in
prevent
trouble
such
recently.
foes. Were they dragons?
Used
Might
yelling
be
when I was being passionate about something. And then I got punched. So
Wow.
It was not by me. I have better self-control than that.
I would imagine.
But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long.
I'm fairly certain Harshaphond here is like max height for
Should you learn
Elzen.
aught of value, pray return to me
He's
forthwith. A warm hearth
like
and a
an
warmer
inch or two
welcome
away
should
from
be
being the
welcome.
height of my Rogadin. Granted, I'm minimum height Rogadin, but still. That's minimum height of the tallest race available. Well, the Elzen are the second tallest race. Well, actually, I'm not sure about Hrothgar's. Second or third.
I have to see like a height chart or something.
Yeah, they're either second place or extremely close to it.
Harshaphond is such a dork.
Nah, he's a sweet boy. Whoa. Flying
I'll say
Japanese
he-
dog.
I was gonna say he's like in his 20s.
Yeah, the Hrothgar are very close to Rogadin builds in general. I wonder if we're ever going to find out what female Hrothgars look like.
Should at some point.
I've never
think
seen one.
I think 7.0, but
Yeah,
don't quote me on that.
Maybe they're in the post-Endwalker epilogue stuff. Or the prologue stuff leading up to whatever's next. Because I haven't done those yet.
And they're working. They're working on it.
Yeah, they're farther than halfway there, based on patch numbers.
Because they got to
Maybe-
make sure that everything moves smoothly, and
Mm-hmm.
like there's not going to be like weird bugs in the
Yeah.
character model and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think they're at least 60% of the way to paving the way for the next expansion, whatever it's going to be. So if I recall correctly, when I've been looking at past patch notes, the stuff that goes in between expansions, there's always, I think it's 5 major content patches that have like their own titles and everything. And I think they're at 3 of them now. So they're 3 out of 5 of the way there. If I remember correctly.
Do I need to
Larson.
talk to Krendar as well?
Who? Oh, nah.
You heard me.
I mean, as soon as I figured out what you meant, I had no argument for you.
Krendar.
Oh, some
Yeah?
of the name.
That's exactly what it says.
Hey, Larson.
Not a
Some of the names in
single...
here, just their parents must have absolutely hated them.
And I
Yes.
strongly agree, Larson. I love the idea of having playable rat people. More games need playable rat
Yeah,
people.
we need more. We need more of Crescent's people for sure.
Burmesians?
Can
remember what
we
they're
also
called.
talk about getting bat creatures normalized, please?
Oh, the bats.
Bats are adorable, and there are so many different kinds of
Can
bats that you will never, ever run out of
Whee!
content, even if all you did was bats.
Meow.
I've never seen an ugly bat.
There's
I could go on and on for bats, but then, you know.
Stay a while and listen.
there's a graphic novel that is all dinosaur people. Dinoanthros.
Drillimont!
Vermont. But yeah, as for your pronunciation of the other guy's name, I have not a single syllable worth of disagreement with your pronunciation there.
Starfinder does have rat people, but the downside of that is it's Starfinder.
you are having some disagreements with Starfinder in general, or?
Not in that campaign anymore.
Oh?
It wasn't so much the system as it was some call them emotional disagreements. Yeah, interpeopling issues. I would say
that's usually the biggest thing that causes this sort of a problem.
But I do in fact have a Starfinder character because of that, and she's fucking adorable, and I still have full plans of buying her 3D model so I can print and paint at some point.
Alright. Speak with the mistreated merchant.
That me balancing on the chair there.
I have never played Starfinder, but I have looked over the book. It looks interesting.
Hey.
I also found it interesting that it is because
finally
it's
got a hold of you.
Because it's essentially sci-fi D&D, it does have magic in it, but it's weaker magic than actual D&D. Like, it only goes up to, I think, maximum 6th level spells instead of 9th level spells. Because they're trying to emphasize the technology more, but it is there. I can't remember if this guy's upstairs.
Did you see that
upstairs.
That massive drop that WotC did to distract everyone from the fact that they fucking swatted someone?
No, I did not. Oh, no. Okay. Just to emphasize, well, I mentioned this in Discord, but for people here who are not in your Discord, just to emphasize, WotC didn't just swat somebody. They swatted somebody with actual real-life Pinkertons.
Uh-huh.
The Pinkertons are still
private
real.
Private security force, fucking armed private security force. It's just like, these guys got some content that wasn't supposed to be out yet. Let's fuck them up, fam. Fuck.
Not even just private security force, but literally the actual Pinkertons.
Yes, the actual Pinkertons.
I think they call themselves something else now, but it's just one of those. They renamed themselves at one point. It is them.
They're still the Pinkertons, but they're owned by. The Pinkertons is a subsidiary of basically someone worse. So
Blackwater or whatever.
Securitas, I believe, and I think Securitas had some ties with Blackwater back when they were still Blackwater. These days, they're not even Blackwater; they're something else.
All this corporate rebranding.
Well, yeah. After all of the Blackwater bullshit, they really needed to rebrand.
Yeah.
But no, apparently WotC did this massive lore drop, and this particular type of lore drop is generally, well, not just a lore drop, but like mechanics drop and everything else. Bunch of new shit. Typically,
no, I have not seen any of that.
Only a handful of pages is what it usually is. Mm-hmm. But this is an actual fucking book, including an entirely new system, like an entirely new system.
This is part of 1D&D then?
No, actually. But, like, an entirely new system of weapons mastery.
Ooh, that's interesting.
There you go.
Also, is it just me, or does Loyal Heretic feel a little self-contradictory?
Maybe?
I mean, I think they mean heretics that are loyal to Lady Iceheart, but...
Usually, Larson, when it comes to stuff like that, it's never...
Hey.
Like, all of these situations where people have issues with them, it's always specific situations where it becomes a big fucking problem suddenly. I'm sure there are parts of Securitas that are incredibly well adjusted. This ain't
Hashtag
one
not
of
all
them.
Securitas. I guess. You are come-seeking heretics. Vanished like icy wraiths. Oh, cutscene.
And now we get to meet her of sorts.
That's her. She's got lots of her.
Sadly, you can't get that hair song for Elzen. That's a custom.
Oh, let's her stand out more.
Or some, it's like, that's me.
You've had a hectic week, Larson. What's going on, buddy? Is this something to do with that job interview you had?
How did that go, by the way?
Yeah, exactly. How did that go? Otherwise, been doing okay here. Although I am getting stuff ready for, just booked some flights recently. By the way, 2 weeks from now, no streams. The week of the... Actually, hold on. Let me...
You're coming to visit?
Yes, but not yet. I'm visiting a family right now.
Oh.
Okay, so the streams that would normally
I
happen
tried.
on...
But
Yeah.
visiting
Oh, don't worry, I am gonna be.
family.
But like I said, like,
So, Krend is visiting
end of
then.
the year. So, the streams that would normally happen on May 12th, 13th, 18th, and 19th will not be happening because I will not be in town.
Well, these things are so freaking creepy. I don't like. I didn't know.
Especially when their entire face opens. Didn't get the job though, Larson? That sucks.
Oh, you mean like that?
Yes, like that.
I think they're cute.
You would.
Woo!
I mean... Yeah, maybe.
Although
I think
creepy
we'd like
cute is a
everything.
thing.
So, Krendar, I forget, did you ever watch any of Lost?
No, none.
Okay,
And
so
I don't care to.
I can't explain to you a character and have you understand what I'm going for.
Probably not.
Back. Okay. You did, however, watch Lord of the Rings, right?
Well, yeah. I am
Okay, cool.
a living human being, yes.
Cool. Okay. Well, not all living human beings have.
Well, they should have.
I'm not disagreeing. However, there's this here, this thing. What the fuck was I talking about? I am fucking high.
All right, guys, don't mind me as I ride a caribou through your barracks. Nothing strange here.
I mean, rode a giant chocobo through the roof, so...
Mhm.
The character in Lost.
Also,
right,
Larson,
no,
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, I got no words for that. Honestly, I'm
Yeah. But
shit sucks. But okay, so
yeah.
there's a character in Lost that's played by one of the same actors that played one of the Hobbits.
Mm-hmm.
Who's one of the Hobbits involved in the second breakfast scenario.
Okay, so either Pippin or Merry. Okay.
I want to say it was Mary. So, So now you have a basic idea of what this guy looks like.
Mm-hmm.
In Lost, has like a British punk rocker sort of vibe, right
Okay, I
down
can see
to like the the black skater tape around the fingers, shit like that, right?
Sure.
That's the vibe that my artist story arc is taking me into, and I'm not sure how I feel.
Your artist story arc, like the way your art is going, you mean?
Basically, like,
Okay.
not like that. That's sort of the vibe I'm getting into. I'm finding myself wanting to wrap my fingers and shit. Like, it's weird.
Okay. I just want to point out another player ran by whose name is Tinklink.
You can't
And
say
Better
that.
than Twinklink.
And it's a Lalafell.
Aw.
So it is a Twinklink.
Yeah. I think he's going for more of a pixie style Link, like a Tinkerbell Link. I don't know. Which is kind of both things. Like, neither one of us is wrong on that statement. I couldn't get a better look because he was running around too much. But
Ran off and left crying.
well, I was waiting outside for you to come out, and you came out while I was chasing Tink Link around. I didn't see you.
Came out the roof again. And
This
zoomed
could have been a
over.
Stink Link. I mean, we don't want that.
Oh no.
Twinklink is what happens when Ganon wins. After about a week.
Yeah.
Oh, Kren, you gotta get into this cutscene.
All of these strapping young men humping the ground.
What, no squats?
That is not how you do squats.
That's how Final Fantasy does them. There's so many people in this game that are doing the Final Fantasy VII squats.
Not how you do squats. What they're doing is they're preparing to, pole hilt themselves on an overturned stool.
My imagination toward the grim and bloody.
Why is the camera looking at Harchifunt's dick?
No.
But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart? Indeed, and this transpired at Snowcloak?
You know what, Kai? I would not be mad at the idea of playing an undead Link in one of the Zelda games. Like, Vengeful Revenant Link or something.
Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate.
There's one incarnation of the story where Ganon wins, and then Link comes back from the dead to murder his face off in revenge.
So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this.
Larson, I'm so used to you being the punny one in the room, I'm waiting for the punchline to that. And I feel terrible. But it's because I pay attention to you so much that I feel that way, so do with that as you will.
It is definitely a life event that has caused a different from usual tone in context.
As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights.
It sucks.
That they bring
So,
this matter to its conclusion.
no, even if it's not a surprise, it sucks.
Yep.
I get you. DMs are open, I'd
The new
you know
commander has
say my
garnered thus
Discord's
far.
open, but
I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action.
at least you can message me here if you wanted to.
Aye.
Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche.
In Blast Action, never skip leg day. It's hard to skip anything without legs.
Yeah?
On the matter
It
of
so
the stolen
happens.
provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
That's actually quite adorable. Rocherfont was so, like, concerned for our characters that he's just like, I'm gonna rush off and try to do something. Wait, what are you doing?
Hmm.
You stop that.
Alright. All done.
Ha! I can see you coming a mile away. I was looking right at it. How did he do that?
That's new.
Oh dear.
Yeah, this is from my role-playing page because this one has a theme. Tank, Wizard, Druid, Tinker, Barbarian, Artificer, Rogue, and Bard are the buttons that I have so far. I think you'll
wizard
like Bard
time,
because Bard's
motherfucker.
adorable. Yep, that's actually my Wizard button. Some of them did get rebadged, others are new. I think you'll love the Bard though because it's adorable.
Well, let's hear it.
Tea is witch water, coffee is goth water, and energy drinks, that's goblin water. And no, I will not be explaining it further.
You don't need to explain that further. It's self-explanatory.
Seems perfectly accurate.
That's
Yep.
that's the Bard button.
Yep.
Not sure how that's inherently Bard, but she's not wrong about anything she said either.
It's because of the confidence that it's said and the fact that she's unwilling to explain further.
And the general cuteness, like that is definitely a
Yes.
halfling or a gnome lady who said that. I can tell.
Sometimes that happens, Larson. I think my favorite button, honestly, two of my favorite buttons I've added so far are the Artificer and the Druid. The Artificer being
Mild steel. Because them hardwood dowels don't weld for shit.
And the druid.
because that just seems very Artificer, and then Druid, of course, is
Hey! Fuck your life. Bing bong.
Of course. Bing bong. Of course, it's the pocket pigeon button. More supply shipments. Oh, here we go. The new gear begins.
Yep.
Well, not for me, because this is for melee type people gears, but it's good.
actually I don't hate the headgear.
Yeah.
The
I thought it
the
was going
stuff
to be
is pretty good.
obnoxious. I thought it was going to be obnoxious when you said Lion's Head. It's like, no, this is actually pretty dope.
I think the lion's head actually comes a little later.
Wait till you see
This has a lion's head on it.
the next quest for the Bard, White Mage, well, Bard,
Actually, I'm
Healer, and
Yeah. No, for the
Black Mage
offense
one.
casters, Black Mage and such. I'm glad I'm not playing one of them right now because their set is basically a stage magician, but like a Las Vegas strip show stage magician, but not as good as what you're thinking.
So,
it looks
Carrot
goofy.
Top.
It looks goofy.
Kind of. Like
Carrot
imagine somebody made a Halloween costume for a stripper version of a stage magician in Las Vegas, but they made it on a budget and they're selling it at the cheap knockoff store.
Stripper Carrot Top, not my favorite head image
also,
today.
there's a cat boy behind you named Big Boy Chunky.
Nope, I don't like that. I don't like the Big Boy Chunky.
Does it help that it's boy spelled with an I instead of a Y?
They're a scholar.
Depends. But generally, no.
Running away.
Yeah, that is a lot of bling he's got on, too. Good D&D session, nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, Starfinder looks interesting. It also reminds me of Dragonstar, which is a similar concept from a third party, which I also haven't played but have read. They're both basically the same kind of thing, but one's the D&D version.
Something is
one's the
wrong.
Pathfinder version, essentially.
I
Something
missed
is
a
what?
step.
Oh. Did you not talk to Softborn?
I did. I wonder if I ran off without doing it again.
Well, what does your quest
It's okay.
say?
It's telling me that I missed a step before running
I don't
in
think
here.
that's what it says.
Which is to say, it doesn't say anything like it's supposed to, because I forgot to talk to, the chunky boy over here for Brave New Companions.
So you handed the quest in and then didn't pick up the new one. I think
Yeah,
is what you're
because
saying.
I'm an idiot.
I mean, we've all done that. Well, obviously we want to see the drawing of your encounter, Larson.
I think I am the one who has done this way more.
Possibly. May or may not be related to the fact that you are the one that is high currently as well.
I'm the one that's dumb enough to get high while, streaming, right?
I mean, we know plenty of people who do that.
At least makes it entertaining, I guess.
No matter how high you are while streaming, Kai,
entertaining.
no matter how high you are while streaming, you will never be iconic heart levels of high while streaming.
Huh? Why not? I've worked hard on this.
Well, okay, maybe on a day you work extra hard. But you'd have to go for it on purpose. I don't think it's going to happen by accident.
No, it's not. I would have to get my my dab rig set up too, because he's smoking harsher stuff these days.
Larson?
I love that picture.
I don't think
that's fucking cool.
I don't think I've ever.
I don't know what's going on, but
I don't think I've ever been so utterly confused by a picture of a D&D session as I have been by that one.
yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I love it. I want to know more.
I have no idea what I'm looking at. No, you never did say it was a combat encounter, and neither did I. I'm still very confused by
I don't think I did.
everything about it.
Did I say combat encounter? I didn't mean to.
I don't think anybody did. Except for Larson.
Nah, he's being Norwegian again then. Cool.
I don't think he can stop.
And I wouldn't want him to. I like
Me
Larson
neither.
just as Norwegian as he is. It's a
That's my favorite kind of Larson.
Right? It's a reminder every time we talk that, wow, my people got weak. No! I'm kidding.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, but Kai, how many sacrifices have you made in Odin's name this week, huh?
I don't,
Hopefully
that is
zero.
not how that works. That is not how that works. I'm a daughter of Loki. I don't burn shit for Odin, motherfucker.
Right. Also, I like this part of handing out these, when you get up to the wall and all these lookouts are standing here, and Lorenz is just like, I don't even know what I'm looking for. I'm just doing the same thing they're doing.
Hey!
Let's see. Yes, we're all very proud. Here's your new uniform. Ergmus. Don't knock over everything on your table over there.
That wasn't me.
I didn't. That was Artemis tripping over some empty cans that she created.
Well, as long as she doesn't go full Trumpster Bob on it, then she's fine.
She just knocked over some cans. What the fuck are you talking about that trash pile for?
Because there was one infamous video he did where he tried to get up from his computer desk, but he was so drunk that he stumbled to the side, like fell over, bonked his head off of his monitor on the way down to the floor, amidst a gigantic clattering of what sounded like at least 20 empty beer cans on the floor around him.
Jesus.
It was one of the most Trumpster Bob things I've ever seen.
That and the pepper test. God, that was so fucking dumb. There was so much dumb there.
I know, right? I love the fact that he doesn't understand that Middle Eastern people also like spicy food.
Like, a lot.
Like, really? Desert people eat spicy food? You don't say.
Almost as though you get a taste for the only fucking thing that grows in this wasteland.
And the only way you have of keeping your food from spoiling before refrigeration was invented?
Right? Like, you either fucking eat it that way, or you fucking starve. And most people, not all, but most people are going to choose life over starving to death, because starving to death fucking sucks.
Yep.
Like, it's not good.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, this is how humanity invented the concept of eating spicy food, is because you either use salt or spices to keep your meat from spoiling. Also, there's a player here named Butter to Pancakes. I just needed to point that out.
Yep.
And she's dressed
Wow.
as Catgirl 2B.
Nobody told me that Jinky's Full Buster was cute, though.
I was unaware.
Nobody told me.
Also, may I counter your argument with Catgirl 2B, though?
But you don't understand Jinky's Full Buster. Like, this
Right,
is... Like...
Hold on, I'm on my way to gather evidence.
Jungle short stack levels of blue feline, okay?
Not bad. Redhead would be much better, but otherwise, I'm
See,
down with
as a redhead, I disagree. Blue is so much better.
when we get to the expansion, there's actually a jungle huntress Catgirl NPC who is almost a perfect clone of my main character in this game, except for the fact that she's a different class, but she's got like the same face and hairstyle and everything. Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da. Hey Larson, you need to look up on YouTube the gothic metal version of I'm Blue by the Melodica Brothers. It's so fucking good. Alright, the party's wizard and druid meeting a Galib-dur. And realizing they made contact with this weird and alien elemental creature without actually having a specific reason to talk to him. So why did they... Did they just meet it by random chance? Or were they looking for it for some reason? I'm guessing random chance because he said they don't have a reason to talk to him. Yeah, I really like Melodica Brothers. They're a good band, and I have their gothic metal I'm Blue on my playlist that I used to listen to at work, but I'm not allowed to anymore because now music is verboten apparently. Sigh.
Well, that's boring.
Yeah, it sucks. I'm hoping people will talk him out of it eventually. Ooh, you thought of a name, did you? I want to know what Kai thinks of this name when it gets revealed.
Which one gets revealed?
The name of our new Team America World Police organization.
The Crystal Braves.
Oh, you've already got there. Okay. What do you think of that name?
With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Of course, it had to be Crystal something, right?
It's a bit goofy.
It's Final Fantasy. They had
Artemis,
to say Crystal
question
something.
For you.
Uh-oh.
Big question for
I
you,
know where this
Artemis.
is going.
Oh dear.
How does one make a feather headdress out of crystals?
Very
is
carefully.
That wrong? Is it wrong that my image for a crystal brave is just this beautiful, like super, like traditional, but all out of crystals instead of like wood beads and leather and shit? Like,
let us mend this fractured realm.
come on, tell me that wouldn't be fucking beautiful.
Hold on. Question. I have an important
But is that
question.
an offensive image in my head? Please tell me.
I have an important question. Clarifying question. Does it include real feathers, or are the feathers also crystal?
Yes.
Some of both? Okay. I'm down with that.
And Artemis's opinion on this as a a Shakta is, I don't give a shit.
That's not very spicy.
She would come over here and tell you herself, but she can't get up.
Oh, because of all the empty beer cans she tripped on. Got it.
She's very high.
For a team of knights, Crystal Braves is about as Final Fantasy a name as they could have possibly come up with.
Falling for you.
Although, I have to say, I'm certainly feeling a certain kind of way about our Crystal Braves salute.
I mean, it could be a lot worse.
Please, antecedent.
I missed it.
I don't know about that.
I shall not be
Just watch for it the next time somebody does it.
Yeah.
We are of the same
I have feelings about it, but I don't want to state them because I don't want to color your thoughts on it.
Save this land.
The scions stand ready.
I want to hear Kai's opinion after she sees it before I say anything else.
Okay. It was.
Oh. I mean, honestly, it kind of reminds me of this.
This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the...
Really?
Yes, I'm listening.
That looks a little goofy.
So our worst fears are confirmed.
Right arm up,
The entire aisle.
fist against your shoulder, back of your hand facing outwards.
Mm-hmm.
Truly? Kryl is alive.
salute that Galavar gave.
Sector 12.
And your other arm, the other arm goes behind the back.
I see. Pray.
Kevlar.
Kevlar.
Changes. Yes.
Nope. You do it. Whatever. You know what I
I shall
mean.
contact you anon.
But like this.
When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val,
That too.
I not proof that my friend had survived.
Dalinar.
By some miracle, it would seem she
Yeah.
has. She's still to regain consciousness of the truth.
These two over here need Ferret Jesus.
What?
Very high if we're talking about a book. And I recognized the salute as being very, very similar to one from the book. And I did the salute to Artemis because she's getting me into the series. And she looked at me like I was nuts.
Yeah, I caught all that. I'm questioning Ferret Jesus.
You're questioning Ferret Jesus?
It's something I say.
Don't question Ferret Jesus. Ferret Jesus is... No, just don't.
Does that mean Jesus is gonna steal all my stuff and hide it under the couch?
Klepto Ferret.
Mm-hmm. That's just redundant.
Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelin's silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
Louis Soix.
I mean, if it goes across your chest, it'd be the Garlean salute. So.
True.
Oh, okay.
It's
Bap. Oh jeez. Ah! Getting beaten up and abused over here.
We'll get him back. I think this guy trying to do a Ramu cosplay over here.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Yep.
Actually, Ramu and this dude actually have almost the same character model.
Pretty close.
Yep, just colored differently. And some things added on.
Everybody's showing off their sticks over in that building.
Not the sticks.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see. Ooh, mind up by 7. That's pretty good. I don't have my graduation mortarboard hat anymore, though. Traitor in the midst. Oh no.
Oh no, I've been cancelled. Whatever will I do? Larson, you're not even on my Patreon. You can't cancel me. That's not how this works. You have to be able to listen to my stuff before you can cancel me. I only have one person who can listen to my music right now.
Hi.
Or see other stuff.
Hello.
But I will keep their identity secret in case they don't want to be associated with me.
I do, though. I kind of already am.
Technically, too. True. For whatever reason you have me on your stream, how you put up with me, I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, you're on my stream like once a month recently.
Yeah, I'm going to just say that, like, 98% of that is not my fault.
I believe that.
Sure.
Ooh, you should get a beer sponsorship. There you go.
I vote for Blue Moon.
Yeah. That sounds like a thing you would do. Blue Moon's pretty decent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really anything under cores. As companies go, they're pretty dope.
Hold on, did Alphano just ask me to be concise? Well,
clearly
then,
I need to get a Pinkerton sponsorship.
Alphano, that's very ironic of you to say that. The most verbose man in this game, actually second most verbose man in this game, just asked me to be concise.
Stop
I'm
dying.
not interested in a Pinkerton sponsorship. Though, interestingly, I'm not going to be doing anything illegal, but it's still semi-questionable if I should, not for rules or anything, just, you know, fuck it, whatever. It's my own safety I'm messing with. So I have a job coming up where I'm going to be doing an armed security detail.
Hail to you, sire.
You know, when you said that you didn't want to tell me what it was until my face was available on camera, that's not where I thought this was going.
Oh, it gets better.
And yet
I didn't even get to the punchline.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to be doing an armed security detail for a prostitute.
That's closer to what I was expecting. When you said that you had a sort of job coming up and you wanted to be able to see my reaction to it, I thought it was like going to be like phone sex operator or something.
No, armed security detail for a sex worker.
You know what? That's very kind. Uh-huh. That checks out.
And no, Larson, not with my homemade flamethrower. I'll be using a 9mm carbine.
Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us? These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own.
All legal, of course. It's even got a serial number, and we all know that serial numbers prevent guns from being used in crimes.
That which I'm about
Absolutely.
to tell you,
It's physically impossible.
Confidence. Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the grand companies.
Also, my character's eyebrows have gone out of control.
Following inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning. Alas, the man was not.
Don't worry, I am not corrupt like Pinkerton.
One of many men in the agent's employ. We pressed the traitor for a name.
Might actually be precisely what somebody corrupt would say, but you know, I'll take my chances.
He is more brow than man now. That's right. I remember who this traitor is. This quest surprised me.
I
did not see this shit coming.
Joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause. These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself. It won't be easy to identify the ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge, but we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root. Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled.
I'm not sure how I feel about that salute.
People make fun of Warcraft for having some silly shoulder pads, but god damn, this new uniform here. Those are some silly shoulder pads.
They serve a purpose, though.
That the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The ivy must be rooted out now.
And yeah, I definitely feel a certain kind of way about this salute.
It's a little bit fashy, isn't it?
That's exactly how I feel about it. I'm like, I don't know if this is better or worse than the Garlean salute. Honestly.
This is not the right kind of communism, people.
We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purpose by seeming prepared. A simple enough
Actually, I kind of
task
wonder.
for a one-man army like you.
At least they don't do the boat stomp that the Garleans do. But still.
Not sure that makes it better.
Yes. It makes it slightly less bad, but not enough less bad.
Does
by
it?
Itself. A little bit. A drop in the bucket, though.
I don't know.
The boot stomp definitely adds fashy points to any salute.
No? I can't agree on this. I'm sorry.
It depends on the context, but with the way they do it, it adds to it.
You're a poet and you didn't know it.
Well, my feet show it because they're long fellas.
Ooh, nice turn on that. Going free verse, I enjoy it.
I mean, I stole it from Lord of the Rings, but you know. Or at least a joke about Lord of the Rings. I'm pretty sure it was a Hobbit reference, or a Hobbit joke that came from. Larson Redeemed, something I hate about this game. The pacing
salutes.
is sometimes way off on things.
Actually, I can't even say that I hate the fasci salutes, because as fasci as they are, there's a reason we remember these things, and they're so striking because they're pretty. Like, they're pretty to look at. I don't like the mentality behind it, but they're pretty to look at. Like me.
Yeah, like there's no way they do a good job in this game. Like, there's no way you can look at a gathering of Garlean troops in this game and not be made uncomfortable.
Like, it's exactly like me. Pretty to look at, but you might not want to associate.
Something
That
I hate
doesn't make
about
any
this
sense.
game, the entirety of the Mateus server.
Who knew?
I stealth so hard I just go into the ethereal plane.
That's
Wait,
the rogue,
what?
by the way.
What was the first half?
I stealth so hard I just go into the ethereal plane.
That's pretty hard stealth.
That's a rogue. They do that without even fucking trying.
Actually, it reminds me of at one point, one of the particular trailers that came out during the World of Warcraft stuff. They eventually actually just flat out confirmed in a trailer that the rogue class does not just
That's a look.
they don't just hide really well. When they go into stealth mode, they go literally magically invisible.
Nice.
Like
I
in
love
the
that
canon.
look.
It's in the canon.
I'd wear that.
Also, this Lalafell here is in peak tourism mode.
Mutalica. That's a fantastic name.
Yes.
Please tell me that they're a catgirl metal band.
Mutalica
Right up here.
Unforgiven. It's a beautiful name. I love it so much.
This one here.
Unforgiven. She could be dressed more metal than that, though. But other than that, it's a good name.
I mean, I'd wear it if I could make it look a little bit more anarcho-communist. Just a little bit, though. Doesn't need to be that much better.
Aesthetics is the one thing fascists tend to be decent at. Well, look at who made their uniforms.
There we go.
Usually self-hating gay men.
Yes, but like specifically, for example, the Nazi uniforms were made by who?
Right. Why? Because Hitler was a self-hating gay man. He recognized aesthetics. He saw the designs by that guy, just like, oh my god, I have to have these.
He is here at my behest. Greetings, Roban. It has been a while.
Exactly.
Hilbert, you old scoundrel. When they told me you'd be visiting, I scarce believed my ears. But look at you, the honored captain of the Crystal Bloody Braves. Who'd have imagined, eh?
Not many, but fewer still would have imagined your destiny lay in politics, old friend.
Character walks up. Yeah, I'm here too.
Lest you wonder, Hilbert and I go back a long way. We've been friends and rivals since we were lads. The last time we saw each other, Alamigo had just fallen, so you can guess how many summers it's been. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
By the way, Unforgiven, that's actually a pretty good song.
Ah, well, my dealings tended toward the modest.
It was also on my
and
work
unlike
playlist.
some I could mention. As I hear it, no sooner did you reach Thanaland than the
Yeah,
blades
another
clapped your
exclamation
eyes
in
and
this
dragged
game
you
that
off
it
to
makes me
die on the
giggle.
blood sands. Being a stubborn sort, you won 1,000 matches and earned yourself a place in the people's hearts.
You'll
while you
see
were
it in the cutscene.
Well, I won't know if it's the one you're talking
In
about or not.
the dialogue.
Colosseum and
It's something
secure a
Ilbert
seat
says.
on the syndicate. Those balls, brother.
Exclamation
Is it Thal's
of like,
balls?
Do it justice.
yes.
You're a hero to the common man.
You gotta love it when one of your swear phrases is referring to the god of death's testicles.
Bah, spare me. I am no hero. If anyone is worthy of
Cheers,
that title, it's our
pendulous
friend
ball
here.
sack.
But you, Wilbert, you sell
The
yourself
pendulous
short.
really adds to it.
By all accounts,
It really
you were
does.
an adventurer of some standing.
If any of them had
I like to
pendulous
think that
balls,
I
it'd be
did my
tier.
part for the greater good.
Yes.
But if you're no hero,
Looking's
then
one
I'm no
regret.
adventurer, not in this company. Anyway. I have tidings.
So there has been progress. I've let it be known that this meeting is a reunion between old friends. None will give your visit a second thought. To convene elsewhere would only attract attention. Let us speak here, in plain view of all.
The scrot of Damocles, if you will. Wow.
Oh dear.
That's a mental image. But yes, I definitely will.
So it is we who have been compromised. Teleji Adeleji's machinations have shaken Ul'dah to her foundations. In such uncertain times, a man's loyalty may be bought for a fistful of gil. But if this snake has truly been in our midst for as long as you say, we must needs consider a far graver possibility. Conspiracy. Could it be that the monetarists have been in league with the Empire from the first?
It's a conspiracy, a C-O-N spiracy.
Very well. I will have my most trusted men investigate the matter. Continue
There's
your
one for ya.
inquiries in the meantime.
Dionysus's STD-ridden throttle rod.
See you again, old Let it be over a flagon of ale.
Throttle rod. Wow. I've never heard that one before, but that is evocative.
You are welcome.
Oh.
I just came up with that just now.
Also, STD written, yes, with Dionysus it most probably is.
You don't think that rolls off the tongue, Larson? I thought it rolled off beautifully, especially considering I'm fucking stoned.
I mean, it's not shortened to the point, but it does have a certain cadence to it.
Cadence is way more important than being quick.
Throttle rod. Wow. We see the rest of it has to be long because Dionysus is a long name. So to keep that cadence, all of the pieces of it have to be long words. It makes sense.
Exactly. Exactly.
Flame General.
Kren's got
You wear
it.
the mantle well, old friend. I must work hard if I'm to keep up.
It's all about proportionality.
It would seem your services were not required after all. I dare say we have Roban's prudence to thank for that.
Your tongue is an eldritch thing, Kai. I agree, Larson.
My thanks, Scion.
Eldritch and/or well, Fey, really.
Well, I mean, Eldritch and Fey, one and the same.
Fey is really just a specific subset of eldritchness. It's its own flavor of it.
They're both they're both strange and weird and different. Yeah.
Yes.
So highly unpredictable at the best of times. That is an interesting way of describing my tongue. I like it.
And quite accurate. Minty crystal. All right, Kai, how do you like my new hat?
Hold on. Let me look.
Quote unquote hat. Eldritch has better seafood? Well, definitely more tentacles at least.
I see the back of your head.
Yes.
That is your new hat, is the back of your head?
Somewhat. You'll have to get out of your cutscene to see the front of it.
Well, I figured you'd turn the camera around seeing as I'm watching you stream.
Here. There.
I actually I picked that one up because all of the ones that were offered sucked, and I'm going to turn that into a glamour because it looks amazing on my on my character's head.
All right, Larson, start counting the 5 minutes. I took my hat off.
Yeah.
All right. I should probably pick up the new quest, huh?
Yeah.
What, Larson, is something wrong?
There.
Hmm?
There's my hat.
Is that moving? I moved to get a better angle on you, and then you turned around. That's pretty good. I like it. I don't know why Nasawi is wet or what that has to do with my hat, Larson.
Yeah.
That's a no bottle. It's a spray bottle.
Hold on. Why is this person called Storm Puppy if her name is Cattail? Pick an
That's
animal.
a title.
Pick
Like-
an animal.
Like if you go into your characters thing.
Right, but I mean, why puppy? You're a
on-
cat. Wrong animal, lady.
On profile, you get the profile tab thingy. You can do
know.
acquire titles, equip
Uh-huh.
that, and then
Yes.
you can have a title.
Uh-huh.
Gotta say title.
I understand what a title is.
Right, but you're missing the point. Pick an animal. One's a cat, one's a dog.
Well, you don't have dog people in the game yet.
Maybe this
No, I'm
person over here.
intentionally being an ass.
Maybe we can ask this player over here. Does Soft Idiot know the answer?
Has a better idea than I do. Me fears.
Actually, what titles do I have, if any? Defender of Eorzea. Well, that's a bit boring.
Should have just gotten one.
All right, are we ready to pray return to Mordona?
Sure.
Larson, you have a pain circle.
All right, our return thingy.
Yeah, right. I was
the return, not the ticket return.
I was very confused because I've been playing on my lower though, so it's like, okay, so the return thing is here. Wait, I'm already here. What the? That's an outfit.
Which one?
That it is.
Where are you?
Oh, he just flew off. Okay.
Oh, I missed that. I like the motorcycle though.
Like the outfit on the motorcycle too.
It was a bit of a weirdly long motorcycle, but it was kind of neat.
That is the Omega F. Glamour gear you get off the Mog Station. It is one piece.
Larson, you be careful. You be careful with that cat of nine tails over there. Don't distract Kai too much.
It's not made out of. Well, what the fuck did I do again? No, it's not made out of Twizzlers.
Fair. That one might be.
Did I miss this time?
Hmm?
I'm just wondering what the fuck I missed this time, like an idiot.
I don't know.
It's been a long week, I'm sorry.
Just always remember when you hand a quest in, the person you just talked to is probably going to offer you a new one or somebody nearby, if not them. When it's main quest, that is.
Okay, 1 second. I will help Akai. I will be right back.
Aye.
I don't think Akai needs help. She's doing fine with her stream.
Probably. But what about you, though? What? A black cat having a nap on top of a skull? That sounds about right. That's good. That's a good emote. I can't tell what that one is. Oh, it's cat paws.
Okay, all fixed.
Okay. La Latifa?
Oh, very nice, Larson.
Jeopardy Grove Shadow. That's a hell of a name.
And yep, everything's okay, Ray. Got a little scattered, but got everything sorted out.
Sometimes there's a wee bit of quest confusion. Is all. I don't know what a kombu is or a dashi, but I hope you enjoy it, whatever that is. Actually, speaking of this Japanese stuff reminds me of one of the people on YouTube I mention watching once in a while. JP. He's always likes to make fun of all the weebs out there, especially when he's showing off game trailers. He's like, wow, this is some weeb ass shit, this game trailer right here. But lately he's been talking about how much One Piece he's been watching, like multiple seasons worth of One Piece he's gotten addicted to watching, and he's like, oh shit, I'm a weeb now, aren't I? Fuck. He's in denial, but realizing.
So that was a dinner alert. So
yeah,
I'm gonna grab food real quick.
All right, break time.
We shall be right back. Yep, break time. Food time.
We'll stay a while and listen.
Exactly. Good night, Larson.
Shit. That took too long. Too long. Ah. I'm returnish.
Ish?
Well, ish as in... Am I ever really anywhere?
Yes. Yes, you are.
I don't know about that.
Also, RIP more beer cans.
Mountain Dew, weirdly enough.
Same thing.
Yeah. No, Mountain Dew is moonshine, not beer.
Did you realize that that Monster Energy has a pineapple flavor?
I don't know how I feel about this knowledge.
I was rather confuzzled about it when I learned about it 2 days ago. It was the least monster flavor that I have tasted.
Got it.
Out of the two that I have tasted. Oh. I've never seen that Chocobo armor before. That's pretty cool.
Hmm?
Some sort of like weird white Magitech-y Chocobo barding thing. It has mufflers.
Oh, that?
The fuck is this giant ass?
I've
Oh,
never
wait.
seen this before.
Oh, did you see the... Oh, that's a behemoth.
It is definitely not a behemoth.
No, what Kai's looking at.
Oh.
In here.
What in the fuck is this thing I've never seen before?
There goes the entire fucking doorway. Jesus Christ. You've never seen... You don't play very many Final Fantasy games, do you, Kai?
Not as a mount before.
Not as a mount. Okay,
in this
that's
game.
fair. Fair enough.
Also partially in character, because I imagine coming through those doors and being met with that would be like, oh, wow, you weren't here before.
Excuse me. No, that would be like, oh, excuse me, I have to go back inside and change my pants now, because I just shat them.
Not sure my character wears any of those.
I mean, people in general, not necessarily specifically just you.
Well, true, but again, I was trying to be in character, so me matters in this case.
Fair enough. And the weird Chocobo barding is gone now that I've got the screen back on. Oh well.
Oh.
Yep.
Who kicked a pigeon?
That is, if I tried doing that, if I tried doing that, that's exactly what mine would have sounded like too.
You know who kicked the pigeon?
No.
Hey! Fuck your life. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Just love how you're just shat off the end of your mount because
Right?
you're so big.
Yeah.
It's like the most anticlimactic dismount ever.
Also, I don't know how I feel about this giant lizard's weird head wobbles.
Those are its eyeballs.
Sure, let's go with that.
It is. That's how that creature actually exists. That's a real animal.
And I'm definitely having feelings about that information.
And those are its eyeballs.
How lentic is it, though?
I don't know.
It's trying to aggro us. That's funny. Noom.
Noom? Noom. Well,
Hey.
hey.
Like, I don't think I even jump off the back of the mount. I think I just like lift myself about an inch off of its back, and then it runs out from under me, and I just land. That looks like 0 effort on my part. Completely. It's just like, oh, you're gonna go now? Okay, go ahead. Bye.
You want me to cause chaos? I can do that.
Quick, look, it's a distraction.
But blows up half the base.
It's pretty distracting. I will show this man my book until he falls over.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh?
Eh?
I just accidentally removed one of my...
One of your things?
Yeah.
Abilities? Or...
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you try to click on something and accidentally dragged it off? I believe you can actually lock your hotbar if you want to prevent that kind of thing from happening in the future.
I will run around and be, well, I don't know, entertainment, I guess.
Look at her go! Wee!
Yeah, wee!
Where the hell did that thing come from? You were
I
hiding
have
that
it
in your
hidden.
anime hammer space?
Didn't you know all Warriors of Light have a bag of holding?
Apparently. And we keep it on our butt. Because that's where we're always reaching for stuff. Pulling it out of our butts. Prison wallet of holding.
Woo!
Does it count as a distraction if we kill everybody in the base? And there's no
I mean...
anymore?
Technically?
Scholar Pounce!
Here we go.
You alright, Kai?
Uh-huh.
Murderize everything.
Yep. Ouch. Ouch.
Woo!
like how I completed the objective at that spot before I even stepped into the circle.
Because Kai stepped into the circle.
Yep, teamwork.
E.
Shit.
Hmm?
Did it happen again?
Hmm? No.
Then what has happened?
Different shit.
Thank you for the details. Hi. This way.
E.
There's a dude around here. Kill the dude. Kill this dude.
I will as soon as I can actually get one done.
Woo!
Oh, Lord.
Your paralysis nonsense. Here we go. Did that count for everybody?
It appears to have.
Yeah.
Excellent. So we're ready to head back?
Yep.
Is it just me, or does it feel like I've got a Walkman on my hip right now?
Because of your book?
My book looks kind of like a Walkman. Warrior of Light needs his cassette tapes.
Hey!
Have you guys seen the new game that's like Pokemon but with cassette tapes?
No.
There's this new indie game that came out called Cassette Beasts. Where somehow you record a monster onto a cassette tape and then you play it back to turn into that monster later.
Interesting.
Looks funky. And of course, lots of the monsters seem to have all kinds of music / sound related puns and themes. Like the siren monster that has a microphone. Bad mud puppy. Oh, we lost
bye.
Kai.
Oh no.
Yep. That's what I was fighting
time
with.
already?
Apparently. Who knew?
Who knew?
You apparently stole its tail, Kren.
I did? I did.
Yeah, look in the... You stole its tail!
I mean, I do play a lot of Dark Souls games, so it's only to be expected.
It's fighting with me.
Hey, I ended up fighting it, but you got the tail again. How?
Haha.
The f-
I did a sneak.
You did a sneak, you stole my things.
It's my tail. I get the tail around here. That's a lie. I don't do that. I didn't get these F tails, I wouldn't be getting any tail at all.
And you and I both have the sex life of a nun. And it's not letting me get past character selection.
Uh-oh.
Well, keep trying.
Woo! Who keeps stealing the tails, damn it?
Mine.
Oh, look! It's a vat!
Oh, this is getting fucking ridiculous.
Still stuck there?
Close out. Completely. Wait for Steam to recognize that the game is not running anymore. Ah, have Steam crash, of course. Why not? That's just day that ends in fucking Y, isn't it?
Yep. I mean, after all those other things, it's the only logical conclusion. There you go, Snow. Now that I'm actually participating in the battles, I'm not getting the tail anymore. They only gave me the tails when I sat back and watched.
Question, Krendar, as I wait for the shit to come up.
3.
How hyped are you? How hyped are you about Fires of Rubicon?
I've never played Armored Core, so not really at all.
Ugh, you've missed out. So few good mecha games out there, and Armored Core is absolutely one of them.
I might check this one out.
This one looks like they took everything that they learned from all of the Souls games and just added that to Armored Core, which was already pretty fucking brutal as games go. Fair, but brutal in the same sort of way.
I
So
don't know
now
if this
they're
is
fair,
likely to
but
happen,
brutal.
but I wish they, but I hope they put a demo out for it. I don't know if they do demos ever, but I would like to try it without committing to a purchase.
$60 though ain't bad for a market that is going, you know, 70 for AAA.
Yeah.
Especially when this is like the 6th in the series, like not including the spin-offs, of course. Like, this is a big deal. This is a game that has staying power. They could absolutely charge 70 or more.
Sure. Talking about mecha games, though, what I really want is a proper new front mission game. And not like the action-y one that the last one was. But like an actual traditional front mission. Proper turn-based strategy one. Those games are great. You ever play those?
They sound familiar.
Basically a turn-based tactical RPG with mecha. It was pretty cool. Think like Fire Emblem, but it's mecha. And the equipment, like equipping your mecha, was a little bit like BattleTech-ish. You know, the different weapon mountings and stuff like that.
I know that the games went in the direction of first-person sort of experience because that was the direction that the majority of the fan base wanted to go, but I was always a much bigger fan of MechWarrior over Mech Commander. I liked the way it played. I liked the top-down sort of, you know, command your troops this way thing. It was I enjoyed the older games. I wish we had games like that again, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, front mission was so good.
Like, I don't necessarily need to be in charge of the mech. That's cool, don't get me wrong, but, you know, maybe, you know, being in command of a fleet of them is sometimes more fun.
I think it's more fun. Although I will still give kudos to that one company that made I forget exactly what it was called. There was that one mecha game that came out that had its own custom controller. So the game was like $150 or something like that, because it had its own custom controller that felt like you were in the cockpit of the mech. That was a neat idea, especially because it had an eject button on it that mattered.
Yep.
As I recall, I think when you got your mech destroyed, you had like 2 or 3 seconds to react to it. And if you hit eject, then your character survived. You can go on to a new mission, but you have to buy a new mech. If you did not press the eject button, then that means that your pilot died, which means that your save game gets deleted.
Yeah.
Which normally I would
cool
not.
Way of doing it, though.
I would normally not be in favor of such a thing, but I like the way that they handled. Like, they're just simulating the fact that your character died.
I dig it.
Normally I would hate that, but in this particular context, I think it works. Plus, there's an easy way out of it. Just eject.
Right?
Especially
and it's
if
not
if
like
it's
you
like
have a zero amount of time to do it.
Right, like especially if it doesn't have to be like you have to eject before the final attack hits you. Like if it's like this missile hit you and destroyed your mech, and now you have 3 seconds to eject before it blows up or something.
I've played games like that had an eject system, and they usually had like either 3 or 5 second timers.
Like, you have been defeated, eject now. Yeah.
Like, right, but here's the thing: I was always, no matter what fucking scenario it was, able to hit that button inside half a second.
Mm-hmm. You usually see your defeat coming to some degree.
Right, like if you're to that point where you're going to hit that button, your hand's already traveling there.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 seconds is more than enough time, and if you fail to do that, I mean, get good, scrub. But I did it on my 100-hour character. Oh well.
You really should have been on the ball then, shouldn't you?
It's 3 seconds, bruh. It's not hard.
I mean, if you got destroyed, this means you are in the heat of a furious combat already, which means you're already got adrenaline-fueled hands all over that gamepad already. It's not like you were falling asleep waiting for something to happen. But yeah, like, while I would normally hate that, this is a context where it works. An audience with the ambassador of the Holy See. Can't believe we're gonna go talk to a fish.
Wrong sea.
It's such a weird... The Holy See in this context is such a strange thing to call it.
Fred.
Yeah?
I meant to ask this question when Larson was still around, but missed it, apparently. But, how many animals can you fit into a pair of leggings?
I don't know how many.
5.
Okay.
2 calves, a beaver, a cat, and a fish that no one can find.
Okay, that's good. I like it. I'm surprised there was 0 reaction from Snoo on that one.
I had a mouthful of food, and she told it to me before.
Okay. Fair enough.
You this way. I realized I could glamour back over the gear I'm getting, but
yeah, that's massive effort.
I just haven't installed it on yet.
You haven't gotten the gloves yet?
Hmm?
Have you not gotten the gloves yet?
I haven't installed any of it yet.
Oh.
I've gotten several pieces, I just haven't put it on.
Oh. Okay.
It's easy enough to put it on all at once together later when you feel like it.
When I can immediately glamour it back over.
Yeah.
What a rich little shit word to say. Fobbed off.
It really is, isn't it?
I mean, he gets better, but he comes by it honestly.
Yes.
I'm not saying there's a problem with it, but it's such a fobbed.
It is a bit bougie. The bourgeoisie.
I mean, he gets better because he realizes, oh wait, the rest of the world is not like where he's from.
Well, that explains why he gets better, because he's getting out.
Yeah, he's getting out. He's growing up.
Which is why most people in real life fail to do this, because they don't.
I don't understand people who live their entire life in one town and never see anything else ever.
Or how?
And again, my family moved a lot
one
and
community,
travels a lot, so. Huh?
Like, even just one community. Not even just a town, but stick to one circle of people that you associate with.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Ah, I got ferried.
You did.
We're going to ignore how these poses look together.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Hold on. Oh, go back to where you were standing.
Okay.
Looking the same way. Now go. Let it go to your idle animation.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm ready to ride your pillion.
That was a statement.
Is that not what it fucking says?
That is what it said. Running off and leaving Kren.
You can't say that when you're behind me. You silly.
On my screen, you were flying back towards wherever. And I went through the zone marker, so.
Good old screen lag. Both of us saw ourselves as the one that was in the front. I guess we'll never know the truth.
The world may never know.
Dun, dun, dun. Whoosh.
Woo! Boop.
Get off his desk.
Just
That's
sat there,
rude.
it's like, just about, in the cutscene, it's like, whoop! Okay, Alpha, no, you complain about being cold. Dude, wear warmer clothes.
You are one to talk. I've seen how you dress this week.
Yeah, but she's not complaining about it.
Actually, she was.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
She literally was. Like, short, so short you could literally see the bottom curvature of her ass.
Sorry, I'm confused. Where was the problem?
I'm not saying there's a problem. I'm saying that's what she was wearing. She has no right to complain about Alphino being cold when she was complaining about being cold by dressing that way.
Fair point. What do you think, Corinthians Yokes? Yeah. Okay.
There.
So something I've always thought was weird about this.
It was not an issue at all because she wears it very nicely, but she did complain.
I want to know what the fucking Intercessory is.
Oh, hey Google, what's an intercessory?
Here's the definition of intercession: the action of intervening on behalf of another.
Okay, so if an intercession is the act of intervening on behalf of another, then an intercessory is somebody who does that. There's somebody who. Hold on. I know the word. Give me a couple seconds. Hold on. An advocate.
Okay, so what you're saying is the gate guard just let us into another person.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. We're having a meeting inside of that person right now. It's more roomy in here than I expected.
Oh, I want that hair. I have that hair. Never mind. That's right. I'm already
hot. What?
I'm guessing Lucia's hair. Yeah. The blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I'm Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. Your reputation precedes
Ray
you,
says it
Sir
means
Emmerich.
meeting place.
I think we
That's
will
a
find
strange
that we
name
have
for a
much
meeting
in
place.
common.
Language is strange. Then again, we're also talking about people who call a throne a sea.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers
True.
over us all.
And here we have yet another character that people fawn over for some reason.
Because he's awesome.
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
When fighting, he plays basically Dark Knight.
I am not too
So a meeting place for diplomats, so a place where advocates would be.
Yeah.
There you go.
Seeing as a diplomat is an advocate of sorts.
Kinda. Pretty much.
Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us.
Also, I really like his sword. We haven't seen it yet, but he has a really cool sword.
Shall we begin?
Yeah.
He really likes blue, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He's the bluest Dark Knight ever.
Will return in force,
That explains why Ray's all over him.
We have yet to achieve a lasting
Also, one of the saner Dark Knights, because they are absolutely bug nuts fucking crazy.
Including the player character, if the player character does so.
That was ear tubes. Ow.
I must reiterate
that you doing that was right in your microphone. That was right in my headphones. Ow.
Sorry.
Rude.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
Sorry that I choked. Sorry that that's rude.
No, it was the breathing in. The sound of you breathing in through
can we
your
can we stop arguing over the cutscene, please?
No.
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. Their territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry. Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations. Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare. As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet. Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castra for some time.
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Pardon?
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Fortin has offered to Revenant's Toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Sir Emmerich, we would be in your debt.
No, you would not, for I require something in exchange. Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard-Sorma.
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Do you accept these terms?
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments. I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions. Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
What is the meaning of this?
The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked. It was Iceheart, my lord.
What? By the Fury? All our precautions were for naught?
I mean, I don't know why we need to get the furries involved in this. It was all for naught? Never mind.
That was terrible, Kren.
Yes.
Absolutely awful.
You're welcome.
Probably just jealous that she didn't come up with it.
I like how Lucia's name is just Taciturn Temple Knight. Vanilla mochi.
Hmm?
Well, found another weeb.
Oh.
Oh, her name's Mochi.
Mochi does not make someone a weeb.
It does if they're not Japanese.
No, because mochi is existent in more than just that. Sure, that's where it originated, but it's existent in other cultures now. It's spread.
Exactly.
Therefore, it is not weeb culture. World culture.
Yes, the weeb is spreading. I agree.
As not. People who have never watched anime in their life have eaten mochi.
Well, they're food weebs then.
Not how that works. No such thing as a fweeb.
Excuse me, what? I just read the phrase, woman arrested when 23 iPhones fall out of her vagina.
What the
I'm sorry, but what?
Okay then.
And I have to say her mugshot fits the accusation. I'm like, yep, that's what that person looks like. Posted in Kai's memes and shit posting. That's a thing, apparently. Yeah?
Well then.
Well, I
Nope.
have no words. I have no fucking words. Even if I were sober, I would have no fucking words for this. Like, what am I supposed to do with this knowledge?
I think, even if you had been sober, you would not have been after hearing that. Or seeing that.
Like, what's the secret to living with this knowledge now? Because this...
I'm afraid that's something we're going to have to discover together.
This is kind of rocking me to my fucking core here, because
apparently it rocked her core as well.
Especially if they were all on vibrate. God damn.
Who called all those phones all at once?
That's about the one thing that iPhones have going for them, is their haptic feedback is fierce.
Indeed.
Probably on account of the fact that they're made out of paper mache and have ridiculously overpowered haptic motors, and those two things combined make for a vigorous experience.
Ladies. So, I don't remember the exact time we started, but I believe we are creeping up on the 3-hour mark.
Yeah.
You definitely are.
So, how about
you
we
have been
land
streaming for 2252, so...
So how about we land at the quest, but don't actually interact with it until next time?
We'll have a timer.
Huh?
We'll have a timer though.
What do you mean?
If we're not in a safe zone. If we're
the
not in a
logout
safe
timer.
zone.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter. Alright. Let's see who we can raid today. And hopefully we can get back to this tomorrow for a rare 2 in a row.
If you don't have anybody, I have a possibility.
Let me see. Well, we can't raid Jesse Cox because he's playing something I don't want spoiled. Random bystander, maybe. But what were you gonna say?
Random bystander is an option. But we've raided random recently. So my option would be a Kai Fox. She's currently playing Cult of the Lamb.
Oh. She's got it set to Stream Raiders, though.
Yeah, well, she has to because she's doing Stream Raiders giveaways.
I see.